Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking.
Struck first time!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Figo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Rooney. Knocks it out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Applies the finish! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Baresi picks it up from the goal kick. That's a throw. Caceres. And it's Conte. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Law. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Can he get it through? Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away. Bergkamp.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. And this is Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Gets his head on it! In for the pieces! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Rooney. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goal! Now, who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? And again! Law could move up a gear here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Law. Adams wins the duel this time. A heavy challenge. Referee has just said play on. And it's Messi. Law. Nicely spread. That's a shade optimistic. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Santos applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Big chance! One-on-one! Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Ah, he's given it away! And he shoots! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's knight.
It's Rooney! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now the breakaway. And it's Messi. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Here's tries a shot! Distributed tidily. Messi. Figo. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Raul. Oh, good read.
That was...
So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Law taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals, and Of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that...
Valverde! And that is doing no harm at all.
Valverde really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Bale.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Del Piero. And it's Scholes. He's through here. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So, a breakthrough, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a... And the finish! Well, now it's has another go! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Bale at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Van Basten. And that's put paid to a promising move. Azar. Approaching the half-hour mark. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's a sharp pass. And here's Bale. It's Bale! Del Piero carries the ball down the right. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Mateus does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Scholes! Oh, that was close. Rice, Messi, aimed beyond the defence. Del Piero, brilliantly cut out, and that has been cleared.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Del Piero, and he shoots! Oh, good-looking ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
That was the first half.
And we are up
Let's
to the
hope the
break.
boys can turn it
Well,
up
for
the
us
second.
neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Van Basten. And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary. Del Piero in acres of space out wide. He's having a shot! It's there!
Boom! There we go. and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that was vital. Real chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Azar. And it's Scholes. Messi. Now Otto. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And here's Bale. He has found the way through. Quality ball. Not the most accurate pass.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Basten, and this is Bale. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short. Great chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
He's got away. Del Piero! Oh, he hit that sweetly. That's an imaginative pass.
2 added minutes has been
Keep
indicated.
the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Can he get it through? And Del Piero! And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Valverde voted man of the match and... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the...
Big chance! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And we have our very first corner. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he plays one through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Nedved. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. It's a promising position. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Searching pass he's played there. That is a brilliant interception. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Safi Sali. Can he spark a counter here? Well read, nice interception. Distributed tidily. Out towards the flank. And it's Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Del Piero. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Dink through. Oh, super ball. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved, a true great in every sense of the word. Always onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. No way through. Danielson. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus. Hullet. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Kimmich. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, big chance! Must be chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a sharp pass.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He has found the way through. And a chance! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different...
It's net! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top drawer! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity...
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question...
Del Piero! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mateus. And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And Del Piero! And that's off target. And here's Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Nedved! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside
And
ruthlessly.
a quick announcement for the benefit of
Del
anybody who is
Piero
down the
claiming the
road.
Man of the Match
Today,
award,
please
and there
look at
is
the screen
very
for
little room
information
for
on how
argument.
to find your way around this stadium.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mateus demonstrating his defensive quality there. Can he get on the end of this? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Oh, it's Raul. That pass isn't the best. Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh, terrible mistake. Stoichkov looks to get on the end of this. Still goalless, and it's Nakamura. Now it's Forlan. Cannavaro with the slide tackle there. Now it's Raul. He's picked his way through. Pass is just off target. Otto. Played into space, and he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Del Piero. Might be danger here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro. Del Piero in acres of space out wide. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please make sure to watch
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Nakamura. Oh, that's fabulous. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Ambitious ball here. And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's decided to go for it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he Can he finish? And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Roll! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Applies the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's in on chance! No mistake! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Eto'o picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
With the father of a boy.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. Like, being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no...
Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Raul. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Mbappe thinks about the shot. Shots for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's managed to get rid. That's a throw. In towards the back stick. And that should get the job done. Good read, needed to be. And Messi! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Bellingham did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And here's Del shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Alessandro Del Piero!
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has been cut short. Beckenbauer. Raul goes steaming forward. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 31 minutes is number 9.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Eto! Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, well measured. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nakamura. Del Piero. Del Piero! It's in! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Time.
It's run loose here. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he's cut it out. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Del Piero, he might be in here! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Del Piero can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clear.
Mateus! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Odo. Raul. Plays a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Bangladesh really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Del Piero with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bastoni with the clearance. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's shifting through the gears here. Casillas claims it, safe hands. And the finish! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Looking to play him in, and the shot's on here. That's a little off target. Tries to play it through. Nakamura. Pass somewhat off target. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Caceres. He's in space and looking for options. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Caught offside that time. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Smoking is only allowed
Del
in areas
Piero
shown in this
collecting
map.
the match
Thank you for your
ball, and it
cooperation.
is his. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, I think we're in for something rather special here in being able to watch Hristo Stoichkov. When it comes to charisma and spirit, he's not lacking, and he's so sharp, they nicknamed him the Dagger.
Love watching him, he's one pea in a pod. There's only one Hristo Stoichkov.
And he's always got plenty to say.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about within shooting range. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ball's played through. That has not gone well. Pedri. And it's Otto. Mateus did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Could be danger. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Otto. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's on it, can he get away? He shoots! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here, definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And here's Stoichkov. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He has found the way through. Great ball, and he's big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, there's the clearance. Law receives it in a good position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
1 minute added time.
And no, he's seen through all of that. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Odo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Eto really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now he's got space here. And the counter is on. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Stoichkov! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Stoichkov just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Costa Curta. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Del Piero. Eto. Fired deep towards the back post. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's surging through. Oh, look at the space here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great chance! Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. And it's Pedri. He can get that clear. Looking for options for movement. He can run onto that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Del Piero. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Del Piero. Shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared away. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And we'd like to
Eto
inform you now
claiming
that
the man of the
latest
match
travel
award,
information
and there is
currently being
very
displayed
little room
on
for
screen.
argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Manchester United.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! And that has been clubbed away. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Raul. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that was vital. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Eto'o. And it's Eto'o! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Costa Curta. Barella. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta. Adams. And it's Otto. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. Chance, surely! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
2 added minutes
And
has
he's
been
managed to get rid.
indicated.
And that's been won straight back. Rijkaard. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They
stadium.
remain calm
Thank you
after
very
going
much for your
behind, and they
cooperation.
were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, important interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He has a look up. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's forced to go back. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? There they go, hunting in packs. Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Del Piero.
He's gone for goal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's a shade optimistic. They're urging him to shoot. Now that is a hefty challenge. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Scholes. Looking to play him in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is good alertness.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Scholes. Otto with the foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
There will be one
Barella
added
gets
time.
into some space. Oh, smashing header! And that will be it. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Scholes picking up the Man of the Match award,
Please join
and
me
no
in
surprise
wishing all the
there.
best for members of our fan club
Well, from
celebrating
behind,
their
Jim,
wedding
that is some
anniversary
win,
today.
isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around, going behind.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the counter is on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene since his teens and has evolved into a player who's tactically in the space.
It's Son Heung-min! Well, now it's a race, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's come back out to him. Fired deep towards the back post. Tries to get it clear, and reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, it's come loose. And that's a throw-in. Vicario. Costa Curta makes the interception. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Valverde. Valverde cuts out the pass. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Dixon. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. No way through. And the shot's a decent chance! Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Son Heung-min! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Eze.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this happen.
Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Barcelona and Del Piero! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Law chasing after it.
Minutes has been indicated.
Nicely worked. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we're off again. Vicario. Grimaldo. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Cannavaro. Adams. Eze. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adams. Grimaldo. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Adams. Vicario. Grimaldo. And it's Valverde. Eto'o. Eze. Brilliantly cut out. Del Piero. And it's Eze. It's a sharp pass. It's a searching pass. Mateus. Valverde. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So a Barcelona free kick.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's...
Del Piero! It's hit the upright. It's run loose here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Valverde. Valverde does well to stand firm and defend it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Del Piero. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Great ball, and he's in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. An uncompromising challenge. Adams. Valverde. Bellingham. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And now,
Baresi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Boy, a very special birthday.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nice.